Hello everyone, I was pretty much gone for the past month, but I'm back and I've grinded a lot. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you what the results of that were, including how much money I made, how much money I spent, and what my current updated net worth is at. If you don't know, I do a video like this every single month. And the reason that I do it is because I believe financial influencers have a duty to actually be transparent and show their earnings. And for viewers, I want to show you that you don't have to watch financial influencers just because they're rich or just because they'll say that this method works. You can watch people who actually show their results and how much money they make. And I want to inspire other creators to do the same and inspire viewers to watch creators that actually are honest and transparent. And doing this also helps me organize and reflect on what I should put more time into. So it's helpful for me anyways. If you don't want to watch this video, you don't have to, but I need the proven track record on my channel that I've been transparent the whole way through. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So this month in total income, I'll explain why this is a bit high in a second. I made over $33,000, and in total expenses, I made around $6,000. This brings my total net worth to $163,000. And let's get into all the transactions and businesses that I actually ran this month. The first biggest source for me was under the Money Mine channels, and it's the affiliate income that I actually earned months ago for Blast Off Music. 2 payments from Blast Off equated to around $20,000 in revenue. And again, this was me getting paid for work I did a while ago. Currently, Blast Off is not publicly available. I don't have an exact timeline or the exact plans of when they're coming back. Since I put in this work, Blast Off has been under maintenance. I don't know their exact status or exactly when they're going to come back. I do believe that soon they're going to be restarting the music with face creators at first to make sure everything's transformative and original from the beginning. And so as soon as I know more, obviously I'll update you guys on that. But yeah, that was the main source of revenue this month. I mean, that just accounts for like almost all of the affiliate income. I had a little bit of income from Repurposed. You could see that was like $2,200, which is basically a company that allows you to auto repost your videos from one platform to every other platform. So this is something that I've been using for years and have talked about in some videos, as well as some other small affiliate streams, including one from NordVPN for almost $1,000, the sponsor of today. No, I'm kidding. This is not a NordVPN sponsor video. But I do want to show that real quick because my affiliate has actually worked pretty well on here based on a strategy that I was using on my main channel called Money Mine News. Basically, we showed how you can watch UFC, like this video right here, for significantly cheaper if you use a VPN. And so people would watch this video, go to try to watch it, use a VPN, and then be able to watch it for much cheaper. And then I get people who are on lifetime recurring subscriptions to NordVPN that I make money from every single month without having to do any extra work. So that's been pretty cool because that strategy is something I tried a while ago and it's actually still working and still making money to this day without any extra work, which is nice. And it kind of does show the idea of passive income, even though some people don't believe in it. I think you can get some sources to be very, very passive if you do the right things. And so obviously more about that on this channel soon, but yeah. The second thing I started doing this month actually is I started managing the channel for Repurpose.io. So I actually got a $2,000 budget this month to manage Repurpose's channel and to actually do some specific posts with Repurpose on my Money Mine News channel. And basically the budget is to pay for the editing costs. I am allowed to keep whatever is like left over. But yeah, the main point is to actually run their channel and do a good job for them and bring them up and paint their brand in a pretty positive light. And I'm like a huge fan of Repurpose. I've been using it for 2 years. So I'm super happy to be able to do this with them and be able to get my editing basically paid for so that I can make more videos for Repurpose and increase my affiliate percentage. And also a lot of the content I make on here is actually very helpful if you're trying to get monetized on YouTube or Snapchat or Facebook. And I go through all the different things I've been using to go viral and make money online. So if you actually want to watch this channel, I'll leave the link to it in the description. Again, it has a lot of good content and I actually post daily on here, which is like way more frequent than the channel you're watching this on right now. So yeah, that's been a blast. And then I also made a little bit of revenue from YouTube AdSense for this channel. As you can see here, doing pretty well in the past 28 days. And then we also have the Money Mine Unfiltered channel, which made $250 in the past month. Again, haven't really been grinding this channel that much, so just the fact that I'm able to make some money from it is still cool. Then we have the next biggest source of revenue, and this revenue source is mostly not actual revenue because this is known as the Transact Discord, which is basically a marketplace to help people with transactions or any sort of thing where they need a trustworthy party. Like for example, we'll be the middleman in transactions, or we'll manage TikTok accounts for people if they need someone from the US to post on their TikTok account and get it monetized. Or we also help people recover their YouTube AdSense money if they're not otherwise able to recover it. So all of that was $16,000 in in direct revenue. And of course, we did have expenses there, which was actually paying the clients out as well as the staff. So this wasn't even a super profitable source. I'm able to basically break even, but we were able to provide a great service for the clients. So that's huge. Next, we have stuff that's related to the fact that I own the channel Fly Juggler. If you guys don't know, I'm actually pretty freaking good at juggling. And I've been posting juggling videos for a while. I've actually been grinding it a lot more in the recent months, which I'm going to show you guys all about in like future videos on this channel. Because with only a couple hours of work, I've been able to make a pretty solid amount of money. And you could see even this video right here got 1.1 million views. And we were getting consistently like pretty high views, 1 million here, 11 million here, 3.5 million here. So this actually led to a bunch of sales on my Shopify store, which related to this, I sell juggling balls as well as a juggling related course. Basically, I know I'm a course seller. No, but in all seriousness, for a second, I don't actually mind about selling a course. I mind about selling a course about making money. I'd rather just keep that free. So yeah, that generated $2,300 in revenue. And then the ad revenue across platforms wasn't that much, seemingly in October. But this is because this is what I got paid for in September, because the payments for September don't come out until like mid-October. But the amount of money I actually made in the month of October, which is going to come in next month in November, through just the Fly Juggler channel has actually been really good. I'll have my editor show it on screen now. I made $3,470 from the TikTok creativity program, or I guess the TikTok creator fund. As well as this basically is all in the month of October, I made around $2,300 from YouTube. And I believe I should be monetized on Facebook soon, which will also be another great source of revenue. And I was able to achieve all of this with only a couple hours of work throughout the month. And I'm going to be sharing how I did all of that with you guys in future videos. And I actually can't wait to record those because there are some really cool things that I was able to do and figure out to be able to make that much money with that little work. But yeah, that's a story for another day. And then I guess the rest of the revenue here was like a random transaction fund, as well as a little bit of revenue from the old project that I worked on called Money Mind Academy. Now this leads to $27,000 in savings, although this is a little bit not true. The thing is, I do have to pay part of the blast off money to someone who has been helping me with that revenue stream, so that'll definitely deduct. It'll be a decent amount in next month's deduction, unfortunately. But I wanted to wrap up by showing you what I've been doing actually in my accounts. So firstly, if you checked how much money I had in cash versus investments last month, it was a lot more in cash, and this month I decided to transfer most of my money in my checking account to my brokerage account at Vanguard. Now currently, most of that money is still sitting in just a money market. However, I'm going to be making my actual contributions to both my retirement accounts and as well to just general investments in probably the S&P 500, as well as a little bit in speculative investments like crypto, which I'll go through in a second. But yeah, one thing I reflected on is that throughout the whole year, I had a lot of money just sitting in my checking account, which we all know is like a bad thing to do. For every day that you have money that's not invested, it's just losing its value due to inflation. So you should put it somewhere, at the very least in a money market, no matter what. And so now we can see 92% of my portfolio is in investments, which means that at the very least, my money isn't losing value while I'm letting it sit there, wait, and do nothing. So yeah, how I'm actually fully investing all these different things is also going to be another video for itself. But yeah, my net worth is now at $164,000. That's my like liquid net worth basically. And that means slowly throughout the year, I've been getting closer and closer to 200K net worth, which would be absolutely awesome. In fact, one of my 2025 goals was to cross a $100,000 net worth. And you can see here, we're already way far beyond that, which is just awesome. Like, it's great. So yeah, more to come on stuff related to investing in the future. And this pretty much wraps up how much money I made in October and what my net worth actually is. So with all that being said, if you enjoy this video and you appreciate the fact that there's actual transparency in the Make Money Online space, consider leaving a like on this video and joining my Discord in the description. I want to make it more active, and we already have 22,000 people in here, which is just insane. Like, that is so many people. I'm actually thinking of bringing back lives. I used to host lives like once a week and just have a bunch of people in the channel talk about like all the different things we're doing to try to make money online. So I'm planning on bringing those back. If you want to join, definitely check the Discord in the description. And oh, finally, if you're curious what I'm using, I'm actually using Monarch to track everything. I'm actually trying to become a bigger part of this company, but they are a little bit disorganized as a startup. There's some really key changes that I think could really skyrocket Monarch as a company. But even just for tracking all your finances, I think it does a phenomenal job. Like, even getting this chart every month is like makes it so much easier to sort how much money I'm making and from where. So this is what I've been using. And so if you want to use Monarch, the link to that will also be in the description. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching the video. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace.